What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Before we get into the video, you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, check out my other videos, hit that little bell if you want to be the first to see my videos, and comment. Speaking of comments, the featured comment from last week's video is from Gramule, who said, he looks like a thumb. Gramule, you are right. I do look like a thumb. Get on that thumb nation. Speaking of thumbs, hit that thumbs up button. If you were listening in my last video, I did say that I would shave my head if we went to States for cross country. We are now that much closer. We did very well in a meet yesterday, which does help us advance a bit. We do have a little bit of time before we do get to States if we do, but keep in mind, I said it, I'd shave my head with a Supreme buzz cutter if we did. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that though. Alright, without further ado, let's get into that video. So if you couldn't already tell from the title, today we are going to be talking about sports drinks, and if they're good or bad for you, and which ones you should kind of be levitating towards. So first we're going to start out with probably the most popular sports drink you can think of, Gatorade. So Gatorade can come in many different forms for many different categories of sports. There's the endurance, there's the agility, there's the recovery, there's the speed one. Like, they have a whole list of different things, and they come in powders, drinks, chewables, gel, like a whole bunch of things. We're just gonna stick to the normal original bottled Gatorade that you can see at pretty much any store. So as everyone commonly knows, Gatorade is filled with electrolytes and sugars and is very good for you. You have to be very careful on how you take that. Yes, it is very good, but they never really tell you when or where it's good. You can obviously get that from the commercials where you can kind of make out where they're good for. Gatorade is meant to fuel you before physical activity and to help replenish you after physical activity. So for instance, if I'm going on a very long run, I should definitely have some Gatorade beforehand to make sure I have enough energy and electrolytes and make sure my vitals are high enough to finish that race without getting fatigued and tired and hurt. And then afterwards, obviously, it's good to have it too because it helps replenish what you lost. Now this goes for many sports. Gatorade is one of the highest funded sports drinks for football, track, lacrosse, basketball, baseball. Every sport just about has Gatorade in it. But when is Gatorade always good for you? Now I see a lot of kids these days drinking Gatorade and things like it, like Powerade, but they're not always using it for what it should be used for. Yeah, I know Gatorade tastes really good, but if you're sitting around at home doing nothing, you really shouldn't just grab that Gatorade out of the fridge. You see, Gatorade is filled with sugar and electrolytes and vitamins, but you don't necessarily need them unless you're going to use them. So for someone who's sitting at home doing nothing, you should not just grab that Gatorade because it tastes good and think it's going to be helping you. It's not going to be helping you. Gatorade is specifically engineered and meant to help you in physical activity pre and post. So with that, you really shouldn't grab that sports energy drink when you're not, using it actively. And then you ask yourself, what should I be drinking then if Gatorade's not, like the main thing? Water should be your best friend in the whole world. 60% of our bodies are made out of water. Your brain, your heart, your lungs, everything's made out of water in your whole body. If you know me very well and you see me in the hallways at school, I always have this bottle on me right here. This is a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. Actually one of my favorites because it's super light. I can fill it with plenty of water and it's not too big. I can carry it anywhere I go. I can't name one person who has seen me without this. I carry it everywhere. I carry it to school, sporting events, games. I have it at home. I have like 3 of these just in case I lose this one. And I will fill this thing up about 6 or 7 times a day. That's a lot of water, but it really just goes to show like how good I am with it. Personally myself, as sugary drinks go, I have not had a soda in about 3 or 4 years now. Now by sodas I mean like Sprites, Cokes, Pepsi, Fanta, any of those carbonated sugary drinks I have not had in 3 to 4 years now. I don't know, I just never really liked it, and the more I learned about it, the more I knew they weren't great for me, so what's the point in drinking it? I mean, they didn't taste that great, but... So I started drinking water, and then it really picked up from there. I started drinking plenty of these, like, I always have this on me now. And all the teachers know me as that kid that goes to the bathroom, like, plenty of times. The one thing I have to say is don't worry, your bladder's not going to get any better over time. Like, there's no like building up an immunity to have to pee. Like, it happens. So I go to the bathroom like 100 times a day, but I still get all that water in. But that's just showing how much water I consume personally. And that doesn't mean I don't have Gatorade. I mean, before a sporting event and after, and if we're doing a hard workout, and if we're lifting, like, I always have a Gatorade on me because it is very beneficial. Gatorade hasn't been just proven to increase your electrolyte level. It actually can increase your mood, your energy, it's great for stopping cramps, and it'll give you that kick to kind of finish what you're doing. So definitely something I do recommend. You should just, monitor when you're having it, when you're consuming it. I know people that go a full day without having a glass of water. That is one of the worst things for you. Forget like forgetting your gym shoes or not running that lap in gym. Like if you're not consuming water on a daily basis, there's a problem. Like that is not good for you. And that's just the straight fact. I can promise you that you will notice a notable difference if you start drinking a plentiful amount of water every day and try and cut out those sugary drinks. So Gatorade and other drinks, great to have, just know when you're having them. Water should be your best friend. You should be consuming plenty of it every day. It should be always on you. It should be something you always want to reach for. Now, moving on to the other sports drinks like Red Bull, Monster, Kickstarter, and we're gonna go with some protein drinks like Muscle Milk and Core Power. So starting with the proteins, that should not be what you reach for instead of water. Protein is one of the greatest things for you for an athlete after a workout. Helps rebuild muscle tissue, helps replenish a lot of stuff. But you should not be taking that instead of water. You should be consuming both. Water's key in hydration and revitalizing your muscles, and protein actually helps rebuild the muscle and give you the deplenished minerals and nutrients that you need. So there's not much bad about protein. You should definitely be consuming that, but also make sure you're getting the water on top of that. Don't pick one. It's definitely good to have both. So protein's huge. I personally like it. It's great for your body. It'll make you feel great. So now we're gonna go down. We talked about Gatorade, water, protein. Now we're going to go down to the caffeinated energy drinks. Monster, Red Bull, Kickstarter, blah, blah, blah. These are the drinks that you should stay far away from. Now, there's no problem with drinking caffeinated drinks. I mean, coffee's huge. All these energy drinks are loaded with caffeine. Caffeine is actually very proven to be an athletic performance enhancer. It is actually the #1 legal performance enhancer that athletes use. It can help increase output, increase alertness. Everyone knows the perks of caffeine. That's why people go nuts about their coffee. It's great, and it's actually proven to help you in athletic performance. But it's how you get it and what else you're getting with it. A cup of coffee is very basic. It's coffee beans. I'm not going to even talk about caffeine. It's good for you in my eye. You just gotta monitor how much you have. It's about the other stuff in these drinks. If you're grabbing a Red Bull, you need to know how much other stuff there is in this than just caffeine. So many chemicals, so many types of acid that throw off your body. Like, it's just, there's stuff you do not want to be putting in your body in these drinks. It's a common misconception that caffeine's the bad thing, but it's really not. You have to read these labels and see all the stuff that's on there. Some of the stuff you can't even pronounce. So, like, drinks like Monster, Red Bull, and Kickstarter all are packed with all these bad things that you should not be consuming. If you want to reach for a healthier source of caffeine, I do suggest either just coffee or 5-Hour Energy, which is actually basically all vitamins and a small amount of caffeine. And then there's a few other organic ones that you can find with a quick Google search. I'm not here to tell you to stop taking caffeine. I think it's a great thing. I think it really helps improve a lot of people in this world and gives them the motivation that they need and the alertness that they need. It's just about what's in these drinks that you should know that you're putting in your body. And as it goes with all these other sugary drinks, iced teas, apple juice, orange juice, sodas, all these things, they do have small positive things in them. Everything has a positive but also has a negative. And you gotta really, personally figure that out if it's worth putting in your body and what you think. If the flavor's really worth, that gallon of soda that you're gonna drink, like, that's all you. But you just need to understand that it's better for you to have something healthier and it will make you feel better as a person. So with that, I leave you a challenge. I challenge you to go 30 days without soda, without a sugary drink. This includes orange juice, because I know a lot of people like to have orange juice in the morning. But I just mean like no sodas, no iced tea, none of that. Just straight water during the day and like a morning drink or whatever. But keep all those sugars out and drink plenty of water and leave your results down below. I'm curious to know if you're able to do it. It's a great challenge, so let's see if you're up for it. Alright you guys, that's gonna wrap up the video today. Please, like I said in the beginning, like the video, subscribe, hit that little bell notification so you can be the first to see my videos, and comment down below. Last week's comment of the week, like I said, went to Gramuel. He said, "You look like a thumb." You're right, I do look like a thumb. I know that. Thank you. Take a look around the channel. See if I have any other videos that you like. Anything you want to see, please leave a comment. And there's more to come, so take a look around and stick around for more. I will see you guys next time.